Between 1983 and 1985, a dire famine in Ethiopia killed nearly 400,000 people, the worst such famine to strike the country in over a century. Long before YouTube, a report about the famine went viral, as over 500 million people watched its rebroadcast through television stations around the world. In response to the famine, public artists and performers created recordings and fundraising events that were experienced by over 1 billion people worldwide. These efforts raised awareness for the humanitarian crisis, as well as hundreds of millions of dollars for African relief efforts. The international response inspired members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to ask if there was any way their church could also get involved. While caring for the poor and needy had always been a basic tenet of the LDS faith, in light of the famine, a decision was made to collect large funds exclusively for humanitarian work. President Spencer W. Kimball asked the church's then 6 million members to make this a personal experience by fasting, or going without food and water for a 24-hour period, and then donating the money they would have spent on food to famine relief. Millions of church members responded, and in just 2 special days of fasting, over $11 million was raised. This transformational moment in the history of the LDS Church, modern media, and humanitarian giving led to the creation of LDS Charities. The funds raised by the church provided immediate relief in the way of food, tents, and medical supplies through projects with the International Committee of the Red Cross, Catholic Relief Services, and CARE. The funds also had long-term impact through agricultural and water improvements done in partnership with AfriCare. LDS Charities promised its donors that 100% of funds received would be dedicated to assist the hungry and needy in distressed areas, regardless of church membership, and that it would work with established humanitarian organizations that shared its values of self-help, thrift, work, and service, principles that continue to govern LDS Charities to this very day. Rather than being funded by governments and large corporations, LDS Charities is supported by donations from everyday people, whether or not they are members of the church. Since its modest beginnings in 1985, LDS Charities has donated billions of dollars worth of food, commodities, and volunteer hours to relieve the effects of both natural and man-made disasters. To date, the organization has also supported tens of thousands of customized humanitarian projects in more than 170 countries. Discovering, nourishing, and protecting the inner richness of each human soul are LDS Charities' reasons for being. In truth, stronger character is the ultimate sustainable development.